Yo, Sigma here. So today we are starting off again, checking the top 100 from just before the reset, and it appears that we'll be facing off against the 18th, 16th, and 17th in Master League. Once again, I'm really not sure why it does that, or why it's so front-loaded like that, but I don't know. It's really weird to me. In any case, as I mentioned in one of my comments today, I'm using the a large 1/100 scale build, or approximately, because I'm not using a 1/100 scale set of feet, generally because I find they are slower. But for the most part, it's designed to match the head, and that's just because I don't like it when things don't match right. If the head looks too huge, I'm like, that looks like a toddler wearing a mecha suit. And that's not cool. Call me weird, but I just, aesthetic matters to me more than winning sometimes. So, but I find that this suit, the giant variant of Hinotori, is doing comparably to the normal build, although I prefer the original. As you can see, that suit that I'm facing right now uses Rampage, and in my runs through so far, I have had it take out my whole team with that blast. So you'll need to keep an eye on that for your challenges. It may take a few tries too, because it totally took out the big Hinotori the first time I ran through it, but this time I managed to get through. This build isn't perfected yet, to be entirely frank, so it could get better, obviously, and the timing I have on it isn't perfect either. But it's doing incredible things so far. I don't really have a lot of large area EX skill attacks, although I was tempted to put on the Beam Partisan so that I could use the big line blast. It's very similar to the EX Excalibur and so on, except it's a blast and it covers so much area. So I switched back to my usual suits in this second challenge. But I found that it's fairly easy to get through this first wave. They're fairly tanky. For one, they have a defender on their team, so that helps. And it doesn't seem like they've used this much to their advantage. The final wave, though, has a suit with a barrier that, while it isn't as tanky as some of the earlier opponents in this league, it does manage to survive fairly well. I've also found that Sekiha Tenkyoken tends to be a really fantastic skill to use for holding down an enemy. Regardless of how much damage it does on its own, you can get combo damage by holding something in place, I suspect. That might be the advantage of having those EX skills where it's just juggling a dead body. Macabre as that is, it's kind of what it's doing. Which is how you get overkill damage, I guess. That, or, killing everything in one go. And I've gotten lucky to have the Beam Zanber and, EX Caliber and the Hyper Zanber hit multiple opponents on several occasions. And that's, I think, one of the benefits of it. But I don't know the exact calculation that goes into all of that. And I'm not confident enough to look at the coding. I don't have any idea what's going on in there. And I wouldn't open it up to begin with. I hear there's a lot of people that are using like cooldown hacks and stuff, but I wouldn't. That's awful. Anyway, thanks for joining me, and hope this helps. Like and subscribe, or not, whatever. Comment if you like it.